Hey everyone, I'm Suede Wanamaker, and welcome to Cinematic Vault. This is a space for cinematic storytelling, fan-made, reimagined, and brought to life visuals and narration. Every project you see here was carefully written, built around emotion, myth, and meaning. Today we are going over the 29th story in the Godzilla cinematic universe. Now sit back and let the vault open. A story of legacy, liberation, and rebirth. This is King Kong, The Last Dynasty, a fan-made film story written by Suede Wanamaker, realized with AI visuals and AI narration.
Horizon seismographs tremble with a rhythm older than the Earth's crust itself. Dr. Anaya Reid calls it a heartbeat, the pulse of the planet. Readings trace to a deep fissure beneath Skull Island, where oceanic trenches spiral downward into living stone. Lane Acade, Horizon's director, authorizes the impossible. A descent through the planet's veins. 3 Helios-class drill subs, hybrid crafts armored with Mechagodzilla alloy and sealed against pressure, prepare to breach the abyss. Reed leads the team. Zion Mabuto, the explorer scholar, monitors ancient readings. Kira Shaw, the military overseer, arms a containment weapon, just in case. Above them, storms bloom red over Skull Island. Below, Kong stirs, drawn by instinct, by blood, by something calling through the rock. When he dives into the fissure, the humans follow him into the unknown. Kong descends through water turned to fire. Lightning dances across his scars as the trench walls tremble. The deeper he goes, the more the dark glows. The Helios subs track his movement, sensors screaming as magnetic currents twist around them. Reed watches, transfixed. The map she studied her whole life unfolding in living color. Kong lands in silence on a ledge of molten rock. His breath steams. Beneath him, roots as wide as rivers pulse faint blue-green light. The veins of the world. The subs settle beside him, their hulls hissing from the shift in pressure. Inside, Zion mutters old proverbs, half prayer, half warning. Reed sees readings spike into the impossible. Thermal energy without heat, radiation without decay. It's a circulatory system, she whispers. The planet's blood. Kira Shaw only sees potential. Contain it, she says, or someone else will. They step out onto solid stone that breathes and follow Kong through the shimmering dark. The tunnels widen into vast arteries of glowing roots and hanging crystals. Every wall hums with motion, like a living machine, ancient and sacred. Zion touches one vein, and it ripples like skin. This is older than language, he says. Kong moves ahead, guided by instinct. His scars glow faintly. The veins recognize him. Then, in the distance, thunder. Not weather, war drums. The explorers and Kong reach the surface of a new land, a subterranean paradise, pulsing with life. Forests shimmer in bioluminescent color. Rivers run with liquid light. Stone temples rise like memories of an age when titans ruled not as beasts, but guardians. Zion names it Vein Island, but something feels wrong. The light is too dim. The air smells of ash. Then they see it. Chains. Massive ones, carved from bone and root, and the sound of them pulling taut. Across the jungle, hundreds of Kong kind toil under whips made of sinew and fire. Smaller than the king above, some barely grown, others massive and worn with age. They drag stone, carve totems, and feed glowing furnaces that burn the island's heart. Their eyes are dull, beaten into silence. Reed stares in horror. They're his kind, Zion whispers. No, they're his blood. And on a throne of bones carved from his own fallen kin sits their ruler, King Scar. Scar's silhouette eclipses the glowing horizon. His left eye is blind, his right burns with cold intelligence. Ritual scars, carved deep, glow red like the heart vein itself. When Kong steps forward, Scar rises, each movement deliberate, like judgment taking shape. He calls to his subjects with a roar that shakes the temple. They kneel as one. The tyrant tilts his head, studying the challenger before him. A low growl rumbles from his chest. Not words, but meaning. Defiance will be punished. The arena forms. Kong answers. The two collide, king and tyrannizer. Stone shatters, roots fracture. Scar fights like a doctrine. Hammer strikes in rhythm, each blow calculated, each roar a command. Kong fights with instinct, raw power and heart, but Scar is older, colder, smarter. The final blow hurls Kong across the ruins. The subjects watch in silence. Scar spares him, not out of mercy, but to humiliate him. Around them, the enslaved Kongs bow in fear. The meaning is clear. This is his dynasty, a kingdom of chains. Kong retreats into the glowing wilds. His breath rattles. His pride bleeds. The humans find him near collapse, Reed tending to his wounds with trembling hands. From the shadows, a smaller figure approaches, a young Kong, Suko, eyes bright and trembling. He offers a piece of fruit, like tribute. Kong accepts it, gently. Somewhere deep in the jungle, the veins pulse brighter, as if the world has noticed an act of kindness. Zion and Reed uncover a hidden temple, its walls carved with images of ancient Kongs standing alongside other titans. Pangeras, Manda, and even Godzilla's kind. They were guardians, not rulers. The veins were meant to be protected, not harvested. Reed realizes Scar is draining the network to maintain control. Kira watches in secret, transmitting data to the surface, her greed growing with every revelation. In the heart of the island, Scar's forge roars, powered by the vein itself. Captured Kongs, once protectors, are forced to mine glowing minerals that feed his army's weapons. Their bodies bear scars like his, branding them with false strength. Scar walks among them, preaching that mercy is weakness and obedience is survival. Each hammer strike echoes through the tunnels, a heartbeat of tyranny. Kira hacks, believing she can stabilize the energy. She detonates a vein core to test weapon potential. The explosion ruptures the island's balance. The blue turns red. The heart vein awakens in anger, its energy spiraling out of control. Scar tilts his head back and releases a thunderous roar, a sound of triumph and wrath that echoes through every tunnel. The shockwave tears through the tunnels, breaking the chains of Scar's dominion. Metal forged from living root cracks and dissolves into light. The enslaved Kongs stagger to their feet, free but lost. As the caverns quake around them come new terrors, the vein stalkers and root serpents, beasts born from corruption. They swarm the tunnels, devouring anything that moves. Kong rises, roaring defiance as he shields the freed Kongs. For the first time, his people rally, not from fear, but from hope. Suko mimics his stance, a small echo against the storm. In the ruins of a forgotten temple, Reed and Zion watch as the enslaved Kongs gather around their fallen guardian. Suko steps forward, holding a piece of a broken root glowing blue, a fragment of the original heart vein crystal. Kong takes it, wrapping it around his wrist like a gauntlet. The glow spreads through his scars, turning them from red to blue. The veins answer his roar. Balance stirs. The rebellion begins. Hundreds of freed Kongs march through tunnels that once caged them, carrying tools, chains, and courage. The humans follow in silence, recording history with trembling hands. At the center of the island, the heart vein looms, a living cathedral of energy and wrath. Scar waits on its bridge of roots, hammer glowing red, fury ready. Their rematch shatters the world. Hammer against earth, roar against sky. Every strike sends ripples through the veins. The enslaved Kongs watch. One battle for all species, one crown for all generations. Scar's blows burn like hatred. Kong's strength grows with every roar from his people. In the end, The roots themselves seem to choose. Blue energy surges through Kong's arms, meeting the red of Scar's tyranny head-on. Scar lunges with one final swing. The hammer splinters. Kong catches him by the throat, not to kill, but to show him what mercy feels like. Leadership through fear dies with you. The world seems to whisper. Scar breaks free, long enough to sneer. Then the heart vein erupts. Roots seize him, dragging him into the molten light. His red glow vanishes into the core. The veins surge blue once more. The corrupted beasts fall still. Kira's last transmission burns out as Roots crush her station. Reed and Zion look up at the glowing cavern as the energy stabilizes, the planet breathing again. Kong roars, and the sound rolls through every tunnel, shaking dust from the bones of the past. The dynasty is reborn, not under a tyrant, but under a guardian. From the glowing depths, Kong leads his kind upward, through the tunnels, through the sea, until the first light of dawn breaks over Skull Island. The land breathes again. Rivers glow with the pulse of the veins beneath. The Kongs stand beneath the sun for the first time in centuries, their home reborn. Suko watches beside his guardian as peace settles across the island. The old world sleeps below. The new one rises above. The dynasty lives. And the king has come home. King Kong, the last dynasty. The rise of a kingdom once lost to the depths. If you enjoyed this journey into forgotten legends and untold worlds, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell so you never miss a new upload. Thank you for stepping into the vault where every story leaves a mark.